Oh, my gosh. Hey, loud crowd. Hey, my beautiful people. And welcome back to the channel. Okay, do not adjust your screens. Yes, I am crying. Yes, my hands are shaking. And yes, my entire life has just been flipped upside down, put in a blender, and reassembled into a glorious, dramatic, glitter-covered masterpiece. Because it's here. It is finally here. That's right. TLC just dropped the trailer for Season 2 of Baylen Out Loud. And when I tell you that this isn't just a trailer, it's a cultural reset, I am not exaggerating. I have watched it once. Just once. Because I wanted to save my raw, unfiltered, completely unhinged reaction for you all. My jaw is still on the floor. My spirit has left my body. I have approximately 1,001 questions, theories, and concerns for the emotional well-being of our favorite Tennessee firecracker. For those of you who are new here, first of all, welcome, and second, how? Season 1 of Baylen Out Loud wasn't just a TV show. It was a phenomenon. We followed Baylen, the self-proclaimed bougie redneck, from the dusty backroads of rural Tennessee right into the shark-infested waters of Los Angeles. We watched them chase their dream of launching a gender-neutral fashion and makeup line, loud and proud. We held our breath as they came out to their deeply traditional family, giving us one of the most raw and emotional moments in reality TV history with Mama Trish. We cheered for them, we cried with them, and we all collectively screamed at our TVs during the Season 1 finale. That finale, it left us hanging by a thread. Baylen had just secured a massive investment deal with the enigmatic influencer mogul, Xander. They were on top of the world. Their brand was about to go global. And they had just started a promising new romance with a seemingly perfect, down-to-earth artist, Jordan. It all looked like a fairy tale ending. But this is TLC, and this is Baylen Out Loud. Fairy tales are not on the menu. So today, we are going to do what we do best. We are going to dissect this trailer. We're going frame by frame, second by second. We're going to read between the lines, analyze the body language, and develop some truly galaxy-brain theories about what is in store for us in Season 2. So grab your sweet tea, or your LA matcha latte, get comfortable, and let's get loud. Part 1, The Fall from Grace, trailer seconds 0:01 to 0:15. Baylen, I used to think this is what I wanted. The lights, the glamour, the view from the top. Baylen, but I was so busy looking out, I never saw the vulture circling behind me. Chloe. Okay, stop. Stop right there. 7 seconds. 7 seconds, and they have already completely ripped my heart out. Let's unpack this. First of all, the production value. TLC has clearly poured a massive budget into this season. This looks like a Christopher Nolan film. The gravitas, the drama. But let's talk about the substance. The view from the top. In Season 1, this is all Baylen wanted. They were escaping their small town, escaping the judgment, and trying to prove to everyone and themselves that they could make it. This penthouse, this view, was the symbol of their success. But look at their face. That is not the face of someone enjoying their victory. That is the face of someone trapped in a golden cage. The joy is gone. The fire we love is gone. This is a Baylen who has been burned. And the voiceover. The vultures circling behind me. Chills. Literal chills. It's so ominous. It confirms our worst fears from the end of Season 1. The success was a mirage, and the people Baylen trusted were predators. This isn't just setting the stage for some light-hearted drama. This is setting the stage for a story of survival. The use of the word vultures is so specific. Vultures don't just attack, they wait for you to be weak. They wait for you to be dying, and then they pick you apart. This implies that the betrayal wasn't a single event, but a slow, calculated process. Someone, or some people, were waiting for Baylen to be at their most vulnerable. I am already unwell. Let's keep going. Xander, it's just business, Baylen. Don't take it personally. Chloe. Xander. I knew it. I knew that man was a snake in Gucci loafers. From the moment he appeared in Season 1, my alarms were blaring. He was too smooth, too charming, too supportive. He played the part of the mentor, the big brother in the industry, but we all saw the darkness behind his eyes. It's just business. That is the classic line of a stone-cold villain. He has clearly orchestrated a hostile takeover of Loud and Proud, the brand that was Baylen's baby, their heart and soul. That termination of contract document tells us everything. Baylen has been legally ousted from their own company. Xander didn't just invest, he seized control. He used Baylen's creativity, their audience, their authenticity, and once he had what he wanted, he cut them out. This is corporate sabotage of the highest order. And the montage of hate comments, this tells us that Xander isn't just taking the business, he's destroying Baylen's reputation. He is likely orchestrating a smear campaign. He's turning the very community that Baylen built against them. He's making it look like Baylen is the one who failed, who sold out, who messed up. He's not just stealing their dream. He's salting the earth so they can never build it again. My theory here is that the contract Baylen signed in the Season 1 finale was predatory. Baylen was so eager, so desperate for their big break, that they didn't read the fine print. Xander, the seasoned industry predator, knew this and built a trapdoor into the contract from day one. He was never a partner. He was a hunter, and Baylen was his prey. The fact that he's celebrating with a shadowy figure suggests this conspiracy is even bigger than we thought. Who is that person? Is it a rival influencer? A corporate shark from a bigger brand? My God, could it be Jordan? No, my heart can't take that yet. Let's move on before I spiral. Part 2, The Family Fracture, trailer seconds 0:16 to 0:35. Mama Trish, I warned you, baby. That city, it's a den of sin. You've forgotten your roots. You've forgotten who you are. Baylen, sobbing mama, you don't understand. Mama Trish, what I understand is that my child is broken, and I don't know how to fix you. Cody, speaking to an off-screen producer, all that glitz and glamour, for what? To be chewed up and spit out? Down here, we got dirt on our hands, but at least we ain't fake. Baylen's become a joke. CHLOE, pausing the trailer at 0:35, shaking her head sadly. This is the part that truly hurts. Because as much as we hate Xander, the family drama is what gives this show its soul. And it looks like the fracture between Baylen and their family is worse than ever. Mama Trish's words, "You've forgotten who you are," are like a dagger. In Season 1, her journey was one of acceptance. It was slow, it was painful, but by the end, she was starting to understand Baylen's world. She was proud, but now, seeing Baylen broken, her fear has taken over. She's reverting to her old mindset. LA is bad, our way of life is good. She's not trying to be cruel. She's a terrified mother who sees her child in pain and is blaming the world she doesn't understand. She's equating Baylen's vulnerability with a moral failing, a loss of identity, which is the last thing Baylen needs to hear right now. They don't need, I told you so. They need a hug. And then there's Cody. Oh, Cody. He's always been the skeptic, the one who grounds Baylen but also holds him back. His perspective is so interesting because, on one level, he's not wrong. Baylen did get chewed up and spit out. But the resentment in his voice. At least we ain't fake. He sees Baylen's entire LA experience as a betrayal of their family's values. He represents that part of Baylen's past that they were trying to escape, the judgment and the narrow-mindedness. This sets up a major theme for Season 2 identity. Is Baylen the LA influencer or the Tennessee kid? Can they be both? Right now, it seems like they are neither. They've been rejected by the LA world they tried to conquer, and they feel alienated from the family they left behind. They are a person without a country, a soul without a home. The true crisis here isn't the loss of the business, it's the loss of self. This is rock bottom, and I have a terrible, sinking feeling that we haven't even hit the floor yet. Okay, I've been dreading this part. I saw a flash of it in my first watch through, and I've been trying to emotionally prepare myself ever since. Let's see what they did to my sweet Jordan. Jordan was working with Xander. The whole time. This changes everything. This recontextualizes the entire second half of Season 1. The meet-cute at the coffee shop? Probably staged. The romantic dates. Information gathering sessions. The safe place. It was the Viper's nest. Jordan wasn't a rock, he was a spy. Xander planted him in Baylen's life to get close to them, to learn their weaknesses, their fears, their business secrets. That manila envelope, what was in it? Was it inside information about the Loud and Proud brand? Was it personal, compromising information about Baylen? Or was it his final paycheck? This is a betrayal on a level that is almost impossible to comprehend. The business failure is one thing. Family judgment is another. But to find out that the person you opened your heart to, the person who you thought was your sanctuary from the storm, was actually the architect of that storm. I don't know how a person comes back from that. And Jordan's pathetic excuse. It got complicated. Complicated. You systematically dismantle a human being's life for money and influence, and you call it complicated? That is the excuse of a coward. The fact that he can't even look Baylen in the eye tells us everything. There might be a shred of guilt in there, but it's buried under a mountain of deceit. So, let's look at the theories here. Theory A. The long con Jordan was a hired gun from the very beginning. He is an aspiring actor, or influencer himself, and Xander promised him money and exposure in exchange for getting close to Baylen and helping to orchestrate their downfall. This is the most cynical and most likely scenario. Theory B. The turncoat. Jordan genuinely did fall for Baylen, but Xander found some leverage over him. Maybe Jordan has a secret, or he was in financial trouble, and Xander blackmailed him into turning against Baylen. This is slightly more tragic, but no less unforgivable. Either way, this is the act that truly sends Baylen into the abyss. The vultures weren't just circling, one of them was sleeping in their bed. This explains the opening shot of the trailer. The tear, the look of utter devastation. It wasn't just about the business. It was about this. A heartbreak, so profound it could shatter a person's soul. Okay. That was the lowest of the lows. It can only go up from here, right? Please, TLC, give us a glimmer of hope. Give us the Baylen we know and love. Give us a fighter that there's two things a wildfire does. It destroys everything in its path, and it makes the ground fertile for new life. He took my company. He stole my name. But he made one mistake. Baylen. He forgot who the hell he was messing with. Yes. 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 There it is. There's our Baylen. The phoenix is rising from the ashes, y'all. The wildfire is coming. Chloe, this is the entire arc of the season right here. I am revitalized. My crops are watered. My skin is clear. Let's break down this glorious comeback. First, the return to Tennessee. This is crucial. They had to go home to heal. They had to disconnect from the toxic LA environment and reconnect with their roots. Not to become the person they were before, but to find the strength they've always had. The imagery of them chopping wood is so potent. They are physically building back their strength, channeling their rage into something productive. And Mama Trish's voiceover. It makes the ground fertile for new life. This shows her growth. She's no longer just seeing the destruction. She's seeing the potential for rebirth. This signals that the healing won't just be for Baylen, but for the whole family. They are going to find a new, more authentic way to connect. Second, the comeback plan. Baylen isn't just going to start over. They are going on the offensive. This isn't Loud and Proud 2.0. This is a revenge tour. The mysterious woman in the power suit? I guarantee you that is a high-powered entertainment lawyer. Baylen isn't going to fight Xander on Instagram. They are going to fight him in a court of law. They are coming back with receipts. They are coming back with evidence. That smirk at the end, that is the look of someone who has the ultimate trump card. What could it be? Did Jordan, in a moment of guilt, give Baylen the evidence they need to expose Xander? Did Baylen find a loophole in the contract? My personal theory is that Baylen is going to use Xander's own tactics against him. They are going to expose him to the world for the predator that he is. They won't just take back their company, they will destroy his entire empire. The final line, "He forgot who the hell he was messing with," is the new catchphrase for the season. It's the mission statement. Season 1 was about asking for a seat at the table. Season 2 is about building a new table and then flipping the old one over. This is not the naive, starry-eyed Baylen from the past. This is a warrior. They have been through the fire and have come out forged in steel. Wow. Just wow. In 1 minute and 15 seconds, TLC has given us a saga of betrayal, heartbreak, family trauma, and epic revenge. This season looks like it's going to be darker, deeper, and more emotionally complex than anything we saw in Season 1. So, my final predictions. The legal battle. The core of the season will be Baylen's legal fight against Xander. It will be a long, ugly, and drawn-out war that will expose the darkest parts of the influencer industry. The Jordan redemption arc. I predict that Jordan will reappear full of regret. He will be the key witness in the case against Xander. Baylen will not take him back romantically, and they better not, but they will have to form a tense alliance with him to get their justice. Family healing. The journey home will lead to a new understanding with Mama Trish and Cody. They will finally see Baylen not as a victim or a sellout, but as a fighter, and they will become their biggest cheerleaders. A new dream. Baylen will win back the rights to their brand, but they will realize they don't want it anymore. Loud and Proud is tainted by the betrayal. Instead, they will launch something new. Something smaller, more authentic, and completely on their own terms, bridging their Tennessee roots with their LA savvy. This trailer is a promise of a season that will be raw, real, and absolutely riveting. They have set the stage for one of the great comeback stories in reality TV history. But what do you all think? What was the most shocking moment for you? Do you have a theory about the shadowy figure with Xander? Do you think Jordan deserves a sliver of forgiveness? Let me know everything in the comments below. Let's get this conversation started. Thank you so much for watching me lose my mind today. If you're as hyped as I am, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single one of my deep dives once the season premieres. I cannot wait to go on this journey with all of you. Until next time, stay loud. Baylen Out Loud gets Season 2 premiere date. Baylen Out Loud is back. Tuesday, TLC announced the return of its breakout hit, which follows a young woman living with Tourette's syndrome, with the second season set to premiere on the network on Tuesday, October 7. A lot has changed for Baylen Dupree since Season 1, which ended with a proposal from boyfriend Colin. In Season 2, Baylen and Colin are living together and learning the ropes of adulting and discovering that love and cohabitating require a lot of compromise, according to the network. From premarital counseling sessions to cozy apartment life, this season is all about Baylen leveling up, TLC continued. As she adjusts to a new city, she begins building new friendships and expanding her support system. Baylen's journey with Tourette's syndrome also continues as she navigates new challenges, medications, and opportunities to learn more about herself, all with a wedding day on the horizon. But as Baylen and Colin begin laying the groundwork for their big day, they start to find out that wedding planning isn't as romantic as they imagined, as they're faced with personal compromise, budget realities, and location dilemmas that test their vision and their teamwork. Baylen navigates all of this with her unfiltered honesty, infectious humor, and unwavering spirit as she offers a refreshing look at what it means to live authentically while facing real challenges. Social media users can also get more of Baylen's journey with Baylen's Bites, an original TLC digital series that follows Baylen and Colin on a food adventure around their home in Washington, D.C. See the pair explore new cuisines, taste test treats, and learn a few new recipes as new episodes drop every week on Thursdays across all TLC social handles. Baylen Out Loud Season 2 to premiere on October 7 today. TLC announced the highly anticipated return of its breakout hit Baylen Out Loud, the #1 freshman series on cable in 2025 across all key demos. The series continues to follow Baylen Dupree, a vibrant and resilient young woman living with Tourette's syndrome, as she navigates life, love, and independence. With her unfiltered honesty, infectious humor, and unwavering spirit, Baylen has become a relatable voice for many, offering a refreshing look at what it means to live authentically while facing real challenges. The new season returns Tuesday, October 7th at 9 p.m. ET/PT. Baylen and her fiancé, Colin, are now living together, learning the ropes of adulting, and discovering that love and cohabitating require a lot of compromise. From premarital counseling sessions to cozy apartment life, this season is all about Baylen leveling up. As she adjusts to a new city, she begins to build new friendships and expand her support system. Baylen's journey with Tourette's syndrome continues as she navigates new challenges, medications, and opportunities to learn more about herself. With a wedding on the horizon, Baylen and Colin begin laying the groundwork for their big day, preparing for what's to come through dress shopping, floral design, and venue visits as they take meaningful steps toward building a life together. However, wedding planning isn't as dreamy as they imagined, as they face personal compromises, budget realities, and location dilemmas that challenge their vision and test their teamwork. Baylen Out Loud has been praised for its thoughtful storytelling and cultural relevance, sparking meaningful conversations around mental health, neurodiversity, and representation. With over 300 million views across TLC social media platforms, the series has not only resonated with viewers, but also earned recognition as one of TLC's most impactful new titles. Fans on social will get an early taste of a new season on Baylen's Bites, an original, multi-part TLC digital series that follows Baylen and Colin on a food adventure around Washington, D.C. The pair will explore new cuisines, taste test treats, and learn a few new recipes. New episodes drop weekly on Thursdays across all TLC social handles. Michael Levitt Productions produces Baylen Out Loud for TLC. New episodes will be available to stream on HBO Max the day after airing. We are incredibly proud of the success of Baylen Out Loud and are pleased to announce its renewal for a new season, said Howard Lee, Chief Creative Officer, U.S. Networks, previously. Baylen's journey embodies TLC's dedication to highlighting people from all walks of life, offering remarkable yet relatable stories. Her transparency, humor, and strength have truly connected with viewers, and she continues to inspire us all.